Hello, my lovely wolf pack, and welcome back to the Lone Wolf Show, brought to you by Wolfpack Media, the most entertaining place on YouTube for your news and commentary. I'm your host, Justin Huseman, founder and news contributor. We have a great show today, and I can't wait to get started. But before we do, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to our channel. Join the pack today. All right, guys. Well, I really apologize I wasn't able to get to you guys yesterday with the news. But yeah, I was out of town doing some real life stuff. So but anyway, we are back here with our regularly scheduled programming. So let's go ahead and get to the news. So huge news with the Trump tariffs and Trump's deal with China. Um, my friends, the market has completely recovered. It seems after a trip to Geneva, Switzerland, I believe Monday night, I believe is when this happened. Trump has secured a trade deal with China, lowering tariffs, and because of this, it seems investors are a lot less nervous with the stock market going up. So guys, if you were smart, you would have been, buying into the market. Always buy the dip. Always buy the dip. That we always say that here at Wolfpack Media. You got to buy that dip. A lot of people that were buying in just made a shitload of money earlier this week. So that sucks. The problem is a lot of people panicked and sold. It's a bad day for them, I suppose. Should have trusted Trump. Should have trusted him. Big Daddy Trump. Yeah, you should have trusted him, man. It's almost like he knows what he's doing when it comes to, money and finances. It's almost like the guy's a millionaire, you know? All right. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at this right here. I can't bring it up on your screen for you, unfortunately, but if you guys want to go check it out, I found this on whitehouse.gov. This is a joint statement on U.S.-China economic and trade meeting in Geneva. Let's go ahead and read a little bit of this here. Scrolly, scrolly. All right, the government of the United States of America and the government of the People's Republic of China, recognizing the importance of their bilateral economic trade relationship to both countries and the global economy, recognizing the importance of a sustainable, long-term, and mutually beneficial economic and trade relationship, reflecting on their recent discussions and believing that continued discussions have the potential to address the concerns of each side in their economic and trade relationship, and moving forward in the spirit of mutual opening, continued communication, cooperation, and mutual respect, the parties commit to take the following actions by May 14th, 2025. The United States will: 1. Modify the application of the additional ad valorem, is that the word? Valorem rate of duty on articles of China, including articles of the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region and the Macau Special Administrative Region. I can't read. Set forth in Executive Order 14257 of April 2nd, 2025, by suspending 24% points of that rate for an initial period of 90 days while retaining the remaining ad valorem, that is that word again, I have no idea, valorem rate of 10% to those articles pursuant to the terms of said order, and 2. Removing the modified additional ad valorem rates of duty on those articles exposed by executive order. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Bunch of executive order shit. I'm trying to read and figure out, like, what the hell this even means. It's not very often we get joint statements from two different countries here. Let's see. China will modify according to the application of the additional adver. Why? I don't know what that word means. Ad valorem. I guess I should look that up, huh? Hey, I'm just a guy that bitches on the internet. I ain't no languager. um, of the additional ad valorem rate of duty on articles of the United States set forth an announcement of the Customs Tariff Commission of the State Council number 4 of 2025. So it sounds like they're just dropping the tariff rates by a certain percentage. Yeah, and after a period for a period of 90 days. So yeah, it looks like both countries have committed, let's see here, to dropping at least 24% points of their tariffs for at least 90 days. That's what I'm getting as I'm reading this. I'll read the last part here. After taking the aforementioned actions, the parties will establish a mechanism to continue discussions about economic and trade relations. The representative from the Chinese side for these discussions will be He Lifeng. I can't read people's names. Vice Premier of the State Council, and the representatives from the U.S. side will be Scott Bessent, Secretary of Treasury, and Jameson Greer, United States Trade Representative. These discussions may be conducted alternately in China and in the United States or a third country upon agreement of the parties. As required, the two sides may conduct working level consultations on relevant economic and trade issues. Okay, so yeah, so it sounds like they're going to be, yeah, both sides basically saying, I'm just going to break it down into dumb guy talk here. Both sides basically just saying 24% points of these tariffs are going to be brought down for at least 90 days, and then afterwards they'll have to, after that 90 days, they're going to have to get together and make a deal again. But it seems like for all you people out there that were like, oh, the trade with China, the tariffs, it's not going to work. It looks like it fucking worked, my guy. So just saying, or at least it's at least a step in the right direction from what I'm seeing. Now, so if you guys want to go look at that for yourselves, you can go to whitehouse.gov. It's in briefings and statements, so go take a look at that. Now, in light of this new trade deal, a lot, it seems like a lot of these news outlets are still trying to smear Trump. It's kind of, even though his plan worked, it's like these guys can't give us a win at all. Like, admitting that we're winning is like, I don't know, like they're pulling their hair out going no, which is like absolutely, if you think about it, it's really asinine, because whether you're on the right or the left, you should want the president to win, because a win for him is like a win for all of us, my guy. like like people that are rooting for him to fail kind of seems like you're basically rooting for the United States to fail at that point, bro. So maybe think about it before you start like going, yeah, let's lose. like you realize if Trump loses, then we all kind of lose, bro. He is the sitting president of the United States, whether you like him or not. So like you want him to make wins on your behalf, bro. It makes no sense to sit there and cheer for him to like, for all these plans to not be put to fruition. I think you definitely need to think about that a little bit. And go, wait, what does that mean? If the leader of the free world fails, then that means we kind of the free world fails. Dude, like, come on. Think about it. Anyway, so it's been reported that inflation has dropped to 2.3%, which is a 4-year all-time low. So once again, I'm like, where again is Trump, like, like, because all these economists out here going like he's gonna burn the economy down, and it's like, well, it seems like inflation's the lowest it's been in 4 years. That's what the data is showing anyway. And this isn't just like on anything. This is the data that's showing like grocery and energy prices. So it's at a 4-year all-time low. So I don't know what the fuck you want. Um, Now it's not much. It's not down much. I will give you guys that. But the man's been in office for like less than 6 months. So give him time, man. Let the man cook. Uh, but I mean, I guess unfortunately we live in a world in which it doesn't really matter what Trump does, even if it's a good thing. It's all just orange man bad. Orange man bad. It doesn't matter if he does something good. It's orange man still bad. We don't know. We got a root to lose, I guess. But I guess, my friends, it's a cult. It's a fucking cult. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the news on this. Here, got this article. She'll go ahead and get pulled up. My computer is really slow sometimes, so be patient. Oh boy. Yeah, this computer is slow. Alright, I think I got it. Yep, I got it. I got it. Alright, from NBC News, U.S. and China agree to slash tariffs for 90 days as trade talks continue. Gotta have my coffee. Alright. The United States and China announced a 90-day pause on most of their recent tariffs on each other, fueling hopes on Wall Street of a cool down in the trade war between the world's two largest economies. The combined U.S. tariff rate on Chinese imports will be cut to 30% from 145%, while China's levies on U.S. imports will fall to 10% from 125%. The country said earlier Monday morning. Officials met in Geneva over the weekend for their first face-to-face talks since President Donald Trump's shock tariff rollout on April 2nd, when he imposed 84% duties on Chinese imports, adjusted them to 125% soon afterward, and hiked them further to 145% a day later. The new 30% rate is the sum of the 20% duty Trump imposed earlier in his second term over alleged Chinese failures to curb fentanyl flows, and the 10% universal tariff he has applied to nearly all foreign imports. Market surged on news of the détenu. Why did these people use fucking words that nobody's ever fucking seen? The broad-based S&P 500 was trading 3.1% higher Monday afternoon, and the Dow Jones Industrial Average added more than 1,100 points. Why is my computer doing this? A roughly 2.7% gain. The tech-focused NASDAQ surged 4.1%. European indexes posted modest gains Monday. Markets across Asia had upbeat sessions as well ahead of the news, anticipating some kind of trade agreement and also welcoming a ceasefire between India and Pakistan that largely seems to be holding. Hong Kong's Hang Seng Index soared on the news of the U.S.-China agreement, closing more than 3% higher. Oh, and here we go. Yet some analysts have urged caution, noting that tariffs remain far higher than before Trump regained office. No fucking shit, you dumb motherfuckers. That suggests many consumer goods from cars and groceries to fireworks. Why the fuck do we care about fucking imported fireworks? Why do we have to import fireworks? People are fucking morons. Yep. Are set to see price hikes. Federal data is set to provide a fresh inflation snapshot on Tuesday morning. The full set of U.S. tariffs would still be considerably higher and broader than expected by markets at the start of the year. Goldman Sachs analysis wrote in a note to clients Monday, noting that the 90-day countdown should keep uncertainty high for both investors and businesses. Yeah, whatever, bro. Fuck you, Goldman Sachs. It's like it's just like I'm reading this and I'm like, so are you rooting for this? Like, do you want to win or not? Like, are you guys like rooting for us to lose here on this economic situation? Which Joe Biden got us into, by the way. Like, so yeah, dude, it's trying to undo what's already been done, so I don't understand why everybody's bitching. We're just trying to fix what's already been fucked. Okay. Anyway, I'll keep reading. The US's effective tariff rate would now be 17.8%, the highest since 1934, which Yale Budget Lab researchers estimated Monday would dent households' annual purchasing power by $2,800. The United States has a larger goods trade deficit with China than with any other country, and Trump has often accused it of ripping off the U.S. through unfair trade practices. Unlike other U.S. trading partners, Beijing responded by imposing retaliatory tariffs and other countermeasures that escalated into a dizzying game of one-upmanship. I won't deny that. It definitely was some political dick swinging. The dueling import taxes were the equivalent of an embargo, which neither side wanted, said Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent. We do want trade. We want more balanced trade, and I think that both sides are committed to achieving that, he said. Agreed. Bessent, who represented the U.S. in the talks with Beijing, along with Trade Representative Jamison Greer, rejected suggestions that negotiating right away would have been more productive than triggering a tariff spat that caused global financial turmoil. Whatever. You can take your global financial turmoil and shove it up your ass. Saying that a business as usual effort to rebalance trade would not have worked. True. Yeah, no. Like, we need to stop sitting here and acting like we got to keep doing the same old bullshit over and over again. You guys realize that that's the fucking definition of insanity, right? Doing the same thing over and over again, even though it doesn't fucking work. That's literally insane, right? Like, yeah, business as usual bullshit. That, like, we voted in Trump because we don't want business as usual. Business as usual is what's been happening to this country, whether it's economically or otherwise. It's been happening to this country for the better part of 40 fucking years, dude. And my whole life. So, no, I don't want anything the Trump administration to do to be business as fucking usual. No. We need to break this fucking status quo that we've built within our government for the past 40 years, and we need change. We need real change, and that might involve some unorthodox methods. And you guys are just gonna have to fucking sit there and take it, man. Because whether you like it or not, shit has to change. And the only way shit changes is by sometimes implementing these unorthodox methods. It's going to scare some people. I get it, man. These are things that haven't been tried before in my lifetime. So I guess you just got to sit there. I mean, obviously the market has recovered, dude. It's completely recovered. Inflation's at an all-time low. I don't know what you guys want, man. Anyway, should I read the rest of this? Nah. We'll just leave it there for you guys. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Maybe I might be doing a couple segments today because since I missed the news with you guys yesterday, and there is a couple of pretty big news stories that I wanted to get to, so stay tuned for our next segments here. And don't forget to smash that like button. Don't forget to follow us on X and Facebook and all the things. Subscribe to us here on YouTube at Wolfpack Media 92, and we will see you guys in the next episode. Peace.